what's up guys, Steven here and welcome to my unboxing video of the world's smallest quadcopter, the Cheerson CX-10 Mini RC quadcopter. It retails for only $15, so this is also probably the cheapest quadcopter you can buy, and you will find a link down below in the description if you're interested. But now I would say, let's have a closer look at that thing here and let's talk a bit about the specs. So the CX-10 is a Mini RC quadcopter, comes with a remote control, frequency 2.4 GHz. Unfortunately you can't control it with your smartphone, which would be awesome, and 6-axis gyroscope. It's completely made out of plastic. The size is 40 x 40 x 22 millimeters, so absolutely small. You can get it in 4 different colors. There is pink, there is green, there is blue, and something which is orange but looks here red on the box here. Now the charging time, it's around 30 minutes, and the flight time, I would say I could get 5 to 6 minutes. On the package it says 5 to 8 minutes, but well, I wasn't really able to fly for around 8 minutes. The control distance, it's around 20 to 50 meters maximum, and the battery in the quadcopter, it's incredibly small and it's only 100 milliamp hours at 3.7 volts. So the battery for the transmitters, you need them, they're not included, and you need 2 AAA batteries. The quadcopter also comes with a lot of nice features like an LED light for night flight, you always see in which direction you're flying, low voltage alarm, so if the battery runs out. Then there are 3 different flight speed modes. For instance, if you're a noob to quadcopters, if you're quite new, you can fly with the lowest sensitivity, and if you're a real pro, you can fly with the highest sensitivity. It supports throw to fly, so if you just throw it out of your hands and you hit the throttle, then it will stabilize itself due to the 6-axis gyroscope. The next thing is that it also supports 3D flips, so you can actually flip automatically and afterwards it will stabilize again with the 6-axis gyroscope. Yeah, that's everything, and now I would say let's quickly check out what we can find inside of the box. Now here's the quadcopter. We have got the blue version, but for sure there are also different colors, so make sure you check them out. And yeah, let's put the quadcopter beside now and let's have a closer look at all the other things which are inside of the box. So here's the remote control. Looks a lot like a kid's toy, right? And you see it's really small, so for my big hands it's actually pretty hard to operate. Now, well, here's the on and off switch at the bottom, and here's the LED light which lights up if the remote control is switched on or if you're synced with the quadcopter. Then on the left side here we have the control stick, so with that you can fly left, right and all that, and if you press it you're in flip mode. You will hear a beep then, so just like this here. And then you can do flips with the right button, for instance left flip, right flip, front flip or back flip. And that's really cool, so you can do flips in every direction. So here we have the trimmer, so for back and forth if the quadcopter keeps flying in one direction, which is bad. Here also for the left and right side. Then you can also recalibrate the gyroscope. Now first of all you have to connect to the quadcopter with that stick here, so up and down, and then you're connected. And if you want to sync it, all you have to do is, for instance, just get the throttle here to the left bottom corner and this one here to the left upper corner. And then it will actually flash, and then you have recalibrated your gyroscope, just in order if you need that. Okay, so that's basically everything you need to know about the remote control. So the right one here is to fly up and down, and you can also press that button here. And then you will hear some beeps from the quadcopter, actually from the remote. And one beep, for instance, is the noob mode, so the junior mode, which has a very low sensitivity. Then we have the intermediate mode, and then we have the pro modes, and then you'll hear 3 beeps. And yeah, that's basically the whole control. So there are no bumpers here at the top, so not just like an Xbox controller. And here on the back side, you can see the battery case. In there, you will find 2 AAA batteries, and they are not included inside of the package. Okay guys, that's the remote control. Then now let's have a look at the rest. Then here's the USB charging cable. So the battery is integrated into the quadcopter. You don't have to get it out every single time. So you just connect that little thing here to the quadcopter. That one goes into the USB port of your computer or on smartphone charger. And there's an LED inside here, so it will light up in red as long as the quadcopter is charging, so as long as current flows through the cable. And yeah, when the battery is full, the LED will just stop and then you know it's full. Charging time really from 0 up to 100, it's around 30 minutes, 20 minutes, really depends. And yeah, the cable looks really crappy. I was really afraid that it will break down, but yeah, it does the job. It doesn't really fit 100%, but yeah, as long as it will charge, I'm happy. Last but not least, there's also a user manual included, so let's have a quick look at that. And in there you can see that there's also a screwdriver included, which I unfortunately lost, but the screwdriver is only needed if you want to open up the quadcopter to replace the motors. Now the motors, I would definitely get some spare motors. They are not really expensive. You can get them really cheap, but yeah, you never know how long they will last. I could use it for 10 flights and the motors are still working, but yeah, probably you could also burn one after the second or third flight. It really depends. Okay, then let's have a look at the user manual. So here you can see, for instance, how to use the remote control. So it explains everything pretty well, so have a look at that before you use the quadcopter. Also at the sensitivity, which you can see here, because first of all it was set to maximum sensitivity and I crashed it like 10 times against the wall because I couldn't control it. Now you can also see here with the right throttle to rise up or drop down, or to rotate the quadcopter or to fly left and right. So yeah, that's actually pretty easy. Then here you can also see how to adjust the sensitivity and how to do flips. You can do left side flips, right side flips, front flips and back flips. It depends in which direction you push the stick. Here the function of the trimmer. So if the quadcopter keeps flying into one direction, you can actually play around with the trimmer so that will stay in the correct position, and you can also just recalibrate the accelerator, so the gyroscope in there. Okay, that's everything regarding the user manual, and yeah, we also can have a look at the quadcopter now. So guys, here's the quadcopter, really tiny as you can see, so I could have like 5 of them in my hand. And yeah, here on the rear side we have an on and off switch, very tiny. I'm really afraid that I will break it someday. Here at the top we have the port to charge it, so you have seen the cable before, it goes in there. Then it comes with 4 really tiny motors, and yeah, I'm not really sure how long they will last, but I guess not so long. Probably you have to replace them, but you can get them for a couple of cents. So make sure you order some of them with the quadcopter, and also extra fan blades, because I already broke like 5 or 6 of them. Okay, now let's have a look at the back side, and here you can see 4 screws. So there was a screwdriver included if you want to open up the quadcopter to replace an engine, a motor, or if you want to replace the battery, you can do that within a couple of minutes or even 1 minute. And yeah, completely made out of plastic. You can see the motors here. There is actually no fan grid included, which would be really good, because if you're a beginner and you fly against the wall, you'll probably just break one of the fan blades. The fan blades are really easy to replace. All you have to do is just get them off here like this. And oh my god, this is so tiny. So just have a look here at the shaft. Oh my god. And here you can see the fan blade. It's made out of plastic, so all you have to do is just stick it on there, press a little bit, and boom, fan blade is replaced. So looks really cool. That's the baby blue version, but yeah, as I've told you, there are different colors. So if we switch it on here with the switch, you can see here we have 2 LEDs, they light up here in red, and we have 2 LEDs on the front, they light up in blue. And yeah, they also blink, for instance, when you have to sync it, or if you recalibrate the quadcopter. So it's basically like a feedback from the quadcopter. So now let me show you how to sync with the quadcopter. Actually really easy, just switch everything on, you will hear beep, then up, down, and as soon as you go up again, so the LEDs will stop flashing, you see it works. And yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Unfortunately, one of my motors is broken, or at least there's more friction than on the others, and it just keeps flying in one direction. And also be careful, the fan blades are really strong, so that fucking hurts. If you have your fingers in there, it's really tiny, but it really hurts, so trust me guys. Okay, so you will now see a quick flight test, not from me because I'm a really bad pilot, but just enjoy, and yeah, see you soon in the next review.